Former disgraced attorney and Trump associate Michael Cohen says that Trump is afraid of Liz Cheney in 24. On the other hand, Trump is bringing up the shenanigans of 2020 again. Why? Just why? I'm Jasper Gonzo, and this is what's next. Hey, what's up, everyone? What's next? I'm your humble host, Jasper Gonzo. Happy Tuesday. Well, we can pull stories left and right regarding Joe Dementia, Kamala Harris, knee pads, inflation, high gas prices, high food prices, just overall stupidity and nonsense. But when you come across something so blatantly dumb, blatantly ignorant, and just nonsensical, you just gotta say, why? Why? Here we go, kids. This comes out of Breitbart. Former disgraced attorney Michael Cohen, former associate of Donald Trump. And of course, he went to jail for 3 years because of his shenanigans. Trump won't run in 24. He does not want to go up against the juggernaut, the overwhelming champion of planet Earth, the woman who won her she lost her re-election. She got blown out by 30 points by Harriet Hagman. And that will be Liz Cheney. Yes, Liz Cheney. Former lawyer and to President Donald Trump, Michael Cohen said on Monday, Sirius XM's Mornings with Zerlina, no one's ever heard of her, and I really don't care. Said that Trump will not run for a second term because he does not want to go against the Thor herself, Liz Cheney. Cohen said, I don't believe Trump is going to run. First of all, he knows he can't win in a general election statistically, and his fragile ego will not allow him to be a two-time loser. I just want to be very clear on that. He continues, second, I believe that in fact, if he were to run, he's not just going to get nominated by the Republican Party, by the RNC. There are going to be a lot of people that are going to challenge him, and rightfully so. Cohen added, he does not want to go up against, for example, Liz Cheney. She already stated, if he's running, I'm running too. And there's so many others you would want to, some guy in Florida, I don't know if you ever heard of him, Ron DeSantis or whatever his name is. He's already lost to a poll to DeSantis, who I think is possible, equally or even greater of a threat to this democracy. Yes, we are a republic, but these people don't care. Even then, Donald. First of all, he's smarter than Donald, and I think he's even more sinister. We go from that nonsense to more nonsense. This comes out of Breitbart. Donald Trump, declare me rightful winner or redo the fraud 2020 election. Again, why? Why? Former President Donald Trump argued Monday that he should be declared the winner of the 2020 election, citing fraud and election interference by the FBI. The former president pointed out the reports that FBI worked to bury the story about Hunter. Fact, Biden's laptop, laptop from hell, on social media right before the election. Quote, this is a massive fraud and election interference at a level I've never seen before in our country, Trump wrote on his social media, Truth Social. Trump said that the FBI purposely tried to stop him from winning the 2020 election. He proposed two solutions. Number one, remedy. Declare me the rightful winner, or this will be a minimal solution. Declare the 2020 election irreparable, compromised, and have a new election immediately, Trump wrote. It is unclear how a presidential election will be declared fraudulent and redone through the court system, and unclear whether it's even permissible by the Constitution. Facebook's founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg revealed in an interview with podcaster, and I mean this thing blew the up, Joe Rogan, that the FBI warned his company of an imminent dump of Russia propaganda, putting them on high alert right before the Hunter Biden laptop story blew or broke into days before the 2020 election. The FBI did not deny Zuckerberg's story. Facebook censored the story as disinformation right before the 2020 election because, of course, they did, although it ultimately proved to be factual by the one New York Times who finally came along and agreed. Yeah, I mean, it sucks. I mean, it turns out that the fact checkers looked into it and no one's able to say it was false, right? Zuckerberg admitted to Rogan. So basically, it had this period where it was getting less distribution, because we toned it down. My thoughts. First, with Michael Cohen, excuse me, and his ridiculous, asinine comment regarding that Liz Cheney could beat Donald Trump in a one-on-one if Trump were to run in 24. One, Liz Cheney got blown the fuck out in her own re-election bid against Harriet Hagman, which, by the way, she was supported by Donald Trump. And as far as Trump's remedies in regards to the fraudulent 2020 election, which it turns out to be true, a number of states have already put out their, solutions in regards to it. A number of states have already passed laws into tightening up the situation regarding voter fraud so that we won't have the same thing happen again in 2020. But I thought that 2020 election was the most ethical, the most honest, the most unbelievably constitutional election of our time. 81 million votes. Funny. But Trump's remedies to void the election and redo the election, not going to happen, bud. Constitution, not going to happen. To me, I would let lying dogs lie. Just leave it alone. Just let it go. Just let it go. The damage has already been done. You've seen the damage of the last 2 years that Dementia Joe has done, brought forth his wrath against this country to the likes that we haven't seen in 45 years. And yet you want to go back to election fraud of 2020. I know. It's an easy way out. But at this point, if you choose to run, you better make sure that it's about the policies and it's about getting inflation down. It's about getting more money in people's pockets, getting food prices down, all these other things, sealing the border and that situation Ukraine and Russia got going on. I don't even know what the hell is going on, but to the tune of $70 billion, 87,000 new IRS agents at $80 billion. By the way, they're armed. So they're coming after Joe Schmo, Joe and Jane, you and me. But that is what needs to be concentrated on if you choose to run. Because if you choose to run and DeSantis chooses to run, we're going to have an issue. Because I think most people would want Ron DeSantis in 24 versus Donald Trump. Donald Trump set the table, but Ron DeSantis says something and then 2 seconds later signs it into law, which is a little bit of an issue that Donald Trump had during his first 3 years in office. Just saying. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you guys next time. Oh, and for Rogan also, vote Republican, Joe Rogan says. Really? Nice. See you guys next time. Peace.